Put your fist up if you know who Kim Handy Jones is. You know Kim Handy Jones? You can put your fist up in a few seconds because I'm gonna tell you who she is. She's the mother of Cordell Handy. Cordell Handy was killed by the St. Paul Police Department several years ago. And Kim Handy came all the way from Chicago. All the way. And I would tell you, look up Kim Handy Jones online. There is no other human being that is as inspiring as her, at least to me. And she came up with this chant with her son before he was murdered by the St. Paul Police Department. So at least you know where it's coming from. And here's how it goes. We already sang it. Boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Okay, boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Okay, boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. All right, boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. Okay, boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut this shit down. I want to tell y'all something really quick. You might have known somebody that told you the excuse that, hey, they made an excuse about George, or they exonerated that cop. You'll always have those family members that say that bullshit, all right? And we may internalize that sometimes. And I want to let you know that we never needed the government center to let us know that we matter. Right? You never needed the government center to let you know that you matter. Never needed that. Because they've been telling us that we don't matter for a long time. They've been telling us that we're less than human for a long time. And right now, they're finally telling the truth. At least they're doing it right now, and they're going to keep doing it as long as we're out here. They're going to keep doing it as long as we're out here. They're going to keep doing it as long as you're out here. So know that you being out here is changing what's going on in there. Whatever old, crusty, dusty laws they trying to stand by, it's going to change. It's going to change. It's going to change. Because this energy out here is not dusty or crusty. This energy is black, this energy is dope, this energy is amazing, this energy is bold, it's beautiful, This energy is united. The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united
will never be defeated.
The people
United will never be defeated.
The people united
Will never be defeated.
The people united
Will never be defeated.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
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 The work is not done. The work is not done. The work is not done. Because it's no good cops in a racist system.
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 No good cops in a racist
I
system.
said there's no good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system.
ACAB.
All cops are bastards.
ACAB.
All cops are bastards.
GTFO. Get the fuck out. I said GTFO.
Get the fuck out.
I said ACAB.
All cops are
I said
bastards.
ACAB.
All cops are bastards.
GTFO.
Get the fuck out.
GTFO.
Get the fuck out.
Who's street?
Our street.
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 Whose land? Native land. Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose street?
Our street.
Whose street?
Our street.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
Whose land?
Native land.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 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 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. I don't know, we all been tough. I don't know, we all been tough. But killer cops have got to go. Killer cops have got to go. Say, I don't know, we all been tough. I don't know, we all been tough. But killer cops have got to go. Killer cops have got to go. Say, fuck 12. Fuck 12. Say, fuck 12. Fuck 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. Say, I don't know, we all been tough. I don't know, we all been tough. The National Guard has got to go. The National Guard has got to go. Say, I don't know, we all been tough. I don't know, we all been tough. The National Guard has got to go. The National Guard has got to go. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Say, 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 fuck 12. Fuck 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. I said 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 9, 10, 11. Fuck 12. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here. Well, let's celebrate a little bit. We got a little bit of victory.
Looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate come when the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I made a beat just go. And these kids, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
that bullshit, the pressure that they put on us. We as beautiful, black, brown, and Oriental nationality, all kinds of mixes together, because we are beautiful people. We are Fuck 12!
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 Fuck the National Guard! Fuck the National Guard!
Fuck the National Guard!
Fuck the National Guard!
Fuck the National Guard!
Get their asses out! We're trying your shit. This our motherfucking state. Get the fuck out! We don't need you! We don't want you! With the police our own motherfucking state! We got the control! Community control! Fuck these motherfuckers! We decide on who the fuck controls our fucking community! Fuck these assholes! We don't need any bullshit! Who's tired of all this
You also gave out those
George Floyd is one person. We have thousands of other families that we need to get justice for. And we gotta keep seeking justice. It doesn't just stop with George. We have so many more families out here that need help. So many more families that need justice. So many families that will not feel. So many families that people don't know about. And we gotta keep pushing for change. And we gotta make sure that these motherfuckers are held accountable for killing us. They trying to execute every last one of us so we don't have a life in this motherfucker. But they don't know. We built this bitch and we here to stay. We don't die, we multiply. Right? We don't die, we multiply, right? Right. My name is Angel. If y'all don't know me, I'm from PC today. City Police and Justice for the Demar. I'm out here trying to keep it lit and live because my emotions are raw right now. I'm happy, I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm glad, I'm angry, I'm lit. But I know one thing, we're gonna keep struggling for justice. And we're gonna keep pushing because that's what we do as a people, we keep pushing. All right, y'all ready? What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? And what do we want it? What do we want? And what do we want it? What do we want? And what do we want it? What do we want? And what do we want it? What do we want? 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 One more time. What do we want?
Everybody in a year.
Give it up for Angel, y'all. Angel been out here before May 25th, 2020. And that's gonna shout at anybody that just came out, but it's to let you know that you've been activated. Like, this doesn't go backwards. What happened today doesn't go back home and sits down and takes a nap. We keep moving. We got people right now in Brooklyn Center, at the Brooklyn Center Police Department, standing with the Wright family. We got people at George Floyd Square, standing for George Floyd, and holding down space there. And we got people out here today. And tomorrow, you need to make up your mind, what do you want to do? How do you want to keep contributing to this? How do you want this to go going forward? How do you want this to move going forward? Because what Minnesota has been good at is covering up its past. And I'll just illustrate something real quick to y'all. June 14th, 1920, they hung 3 black men in First and First in Duluth. And what the community did, what the white community did after they hung them, is they came out and they took a picture next to it and they all smiled. Now you gotta ask yourself, that's about 100 some years ago. How is that culture still affecting now? Who, those white people that stood in that picture and smiled next to those black bodies, who are the grandchildren? Who are the great-grandchildren? Because I'll tell you, one of the grandchildren of the police that ordered the hanging of those black men, one of his grandchildren works for the Duluth Police Department. So that we ain't far separated from the past. We are actually in post-slavery history right now. They just had they will pull a sundown town tonight. They might find a curfew tonight, But what we gonna say to that curfew? Fuck your curfew! Fuck your curfew! Fuck your curfew! Fuck your curfew! I don't care what time the mayor got to get up in the morning for his morning jog, y'all. He gonna have to work for his money. Mayor Fry's sitting down in that palatial brownstone. Nah, man, you don't get to run a campaign on affordable housing and then look at the highest houseless population in the history of this city. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Elected officials in the past may have got to do that, but that stops now. That stops now. And I'm looking at some of the folks in this audience right now. I'm looking at some of y'all, and I'm saying justice for you. 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 I'm saying justice for you and you, because we know at any point in time it can be any one of us. And I was with Edison. I was with kids outside of Edison yesterday, and they were standing for Dante Wright because that's where he used to go to high school. And I'll tell you two things they said. One, why aren't there more teachers out here supporting us? And two, it could have been any single one of us. And a lot of them said that their mothers, every time a black man gets killed and somebody gets killed, I know your mama calls you. Because she calls me, my mama calls me too. She says, I love you so much. I know. Says, I love you so much. Because they know that it could be one of us. They know that it could be one of us at any single point in time. For no damn reason. They can pull up, shoot a man, change the narrative, throw dirt on his grave, throw dirt on his name. That's it. And they're all back to the BCA. But that ain't gonna happen no more. Hell no. Let me tell you something. On 36 and Cedar, when they had shot and killed that young man, we showed up before we knew the color of his skin. Because we're tired of this bullshit. And then when you knew it was the law, we kept showing up. Because no more means no more. I don't care what the skin color is of the person that got shot. This police brutality stops now. It stops the fuck now. And this racial disparity, because it does matter, is gonna stop as well. This dehumanization and criminalization of black men stops now. I'll say it, I said it before and I'll keep saying it again. These Democrats, they pride themselves that Minnesota doesn't have the death penalty, but they see Sir A-OK with public executions in Minnesota. I call bullshit. That's not bullshit. That's not bullshit. And Tim Walz is gonna know it. If we gotta keep pulling up to folks' houses, then that's what we gotta do. If we gotta pull up to people's house who's handling the case for Dante Wright, then that's what we gotta do. They show up to people's house. You saw white folks coming out of their houses with their fists up. Because the culture is changing. The accountability is coming. When I say hold on, change will come, I mean hold on, change is here. And it's happening to all of y'all. It's happening to all of y'all. We're going to get marching in a few minutes. But I want you to keep saying his name. Say his name!
George Floyd!
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 What's that brother's name right there in the red with the dress? Philando Castile. Say his name! 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 And do you remember the day when you heard about what happened at Philando? You remember that? Unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. And I tell you something, for a lot of the folks from melanin in here, the reality you need to come to terms with is that we don't get a trigger warning when we go on the internet. And we see